Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Baz is going to try and bang out a quick review here now. So the next beer we are looking at is one that was kindly sent to me from Jonathan Brown from Northern Southerner Beer Reviews. If I remember, I'll put a link to his channel in the description, but go and check him out. But the chances are a lot of you that have subscribed to me or seen my videos would have seen his, but I will do it anyway and still go and have a look at his videos. A great chap and a great reviewer, and a bloke I really respect, to be honest. He's been doing it for years. So yeah, we got a beer that he sent me, and it's actually from a brewery that I'd never heard of until I know John had reviewed a couple of their beers. And it's from up his neck of the woods, I believe Darlington or Doncaster, and it's from George Samuel Brewery. And in this one we are taking a look, and I do apologise for the light, it's something I am working on. We are taking a look at their chocolate honeycomb milk stout. Now if I go a bit closer, you might be able to make out that that is like a crunchy bar, if you like, on the label. Very nice label, 500ml bottle. This is coming in at 5.2%, which you might have seen as I sort of zoomed in the bottle. Not sure how much it cost. I don't think it was massively expensive, about £3 around that sort of mark. So yeah, we're going to crack it open, give it a taste and see what we get. I've got to admit, this has been in the fridge and I've just taken it out, and that has literally only just clicked in my head, but I fancy doing this one. We've got a plain gold crown. So let's get the bottle opener ready. Let's get myself settled. Feeling a little bit all over the place at the moment. I don't have a George Samuel glass, so it's going to go in the old Baz's Beer Reviews, All the Beer No Idea Beer Reviews glass. Hopefully I haven't shaken it up too much so it comes out everywhere. No. So let's give it a pour, see what we get. Not the greatest glass, this one, for pouring beer, or it's certainly not the greatest glass for holding a head. So I'm thinking I can be quite vigorous with it. So yeah, give it a slight tap. There we go. Beer in a glass. There we go. On the screen looks very dark. It's because I've got the curtain closed, but to me it is very dark. It's not jet black. There is sort of like a caramel looking sort of colour at the bottom of the glass on my side when I hold it up against the light. There was bubbles going up. Again, I'm not seeing. Yeah, there is a bit of carbonation going up, and this glass doesn't really recreate any bubbles. A finger of tan on top, looking good, nice and compact as well. Looks nice and fluffy, looks decent. So, without further ado, let's have a sniff. I am tempted to have a look on the back, see what it says. Get that Friday feeling with the smooth, sweet, sticky milk stout. Brewed with Marisota chocolate, and crystal malts. Oats and wheat. That was a waste of time telling you that, wasn't it? You can see the beer anyway, like I say, nice and dark, tan head. Let's dive in and give it a sniff. Yeah, it does have a sweet aroma. Chocolate and that honeycomb sort of thing that you get from honeycomb. Does smell a little bit oversweet for me, but that's just on the nose. Lactose, and maybe some of that sweetness is the sort of lactose aroma. But no, it smells decent. But I will say it does smell sweet. So we'll see how sweet it smells. We'll get the rest in there and see what we get. A nice fizz of carbonation as I poured the rest in. So, big thank you to JB, Northern Southerner Beer Reviews. Go and check his channel out. Let's dive in on George Samuel Brewery's Chocolate Honeycomb Milk Stout, 5.2%. Cheers. Oh wow. Do you know what? As soon as I felt that beer in my mouth, I watched John's review. I think John's review come up yesterday or 2 days ago for this beer. The first thing he said was this beer feels like it's aerated. It feels like a crunchy in the mouth. And that it does. That was the first thing I got from it. .2% milk stout. That's got a beautiful body. Really, really smooth. Really, really soft. Gentle carbonation. Just pause the video. Let me missus know I'm doing a video. And I've done that. I literally just stopped that video because knowing her, she'd like scream up or storm in on me. But back to the beer. Let's get cracking again. Yeah, the body of this beer is lovely. Really, really smooth. It does feel like it is aerated. You get that honeycomb feeling. Absolutely fantastic body. Super smooth, super soft. And it has got a busy carbonation in there. You do feel that. Lots of small bubbles, but it is busy. But the body of this beer just hides that. Everything hides it. Fantastic mouthfeel. On the taste, is it as sweet in the taste as the smell? No, I don't think it is. I think it smells a lot sweeter than what it actually is in the taste. It is a sweet little number. I'm going to give it that. It is a sweet little number. But it's not over sweet. This style of beer, you can over egg it on the lactose. You can make it way too sweet. But for me, you still get an inkling of the hops in this beer. You do get sort of like a dark roasted malt feel, as you would expect from the style. You get that burnt sort of, is it burnt? You get the honeycomb thing, which is almost like burnt caramel, if you like. You sort of get that in there. You get the roasted malts. You get the chocolate. I mean, that is a really good interpretation. They're saying chocolate honeycomb milk stout, which really, they are calling it a crunchy without calling it a crunchy. And this hits all the notes for it. But behind all that sort of crunchy flavour, you get the taste of a well brewed stout, a sort of original stout. There's a little bit of dark fruitiness in there, along with the lactose, which is the milk side of it. You get the chocolate malts, you get that sort of burnt caramel kind of honeycomb thing going on. Really smooth, really enjoyable, roasty, 5.2%. I think it drinks sort of bang on for that. You don't really sort of get any inkling. I think that sweetness of the beer just sort of takes the ABV off, if you like, in taste. But I think once you've drunk a bit of it, that sort of ABV sort of, I'm not going to say it shows its face, but it starts feeling sort of like a 5.2% beer, if you like. Now, like I say, it's not a great glass for keeping head because it's non-nucleated. It's not nucleated, so the beer has sort of died off. But if you've got that in a decent glass, decent quality glass, I'm going to guess that head's going to stay a little bit longer. But ultimately, the taste of the beer is still there. Yeah, a very decent one. And I've got to admit, from that first taste, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to the other one that he sent me. So for me, George Samuel, get your words out, Baz. George Samuel Brewery from Shildon. Their chocolate honeycomb milk stout. It's big thumbs up from me. Very nice indeed, not over sweet. The sweetness is there. I think you could drink a couple of them, but I think it would catch up with you. But it's not overly sweet. So yeah, a decent drop. So a big thank you to JB for that. Thanks for sending it, mate. Anyone out there that's had this, let me know what they think. Feel free to comment. That's it for this. Put your teeth in, Baz. That's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon on another one. Cheers.